Hello dears, and welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Anna, where we show you a lot of interesting and useful information about Benidorm town and Spain in general. Today, as some of you have asked, we are finally in Villajoyosa, amazing place right next to Benidorm, and we will be discovering the famous Villajoyosa Beach line. Let's go. Villajoyosa is situated just a couple of minutes from Benidorm. Even right there in front of us, we can see a tiny piece of a natural park of Benidorm. You can easily arrive to Villajoyosa by bus, or even more comfortable by Benidorm tram, which is Benidorm's small train. It is operating directly from Benidorm's train station, and I have a full video on where it is located and how the station is looking like, where you purchase the tickets, and how you can actually get towards the Benidorm's train station. So I'll leave you all these useful videos as usual here in the first comment below this video. So check it out if you love to explore the surrounding area. Villajoyosa Beach is an amazing front line. I've discovered it only recently, even though I've been living here for a decade already. Has a lot of nice businesses in here, typical bars, even a supermarket. Look at this, there's even a supermarket right here. And obviously kebab and pizza places. Here you have one portion of pizza plus Coca-Cola and fries, €5. You have big hamburger, fries and Coca-Cola. And menu of the day, which are 3 plates. Also not as expensive as at all. This is the road where the cars can go. However, the speed limit is around 20 kilometers per hour. It's the same road where the bicycles and electric scooters are supposed to go. And all this part of the front line is reserved for basically walking for pedestrians. So it's quite safe to walk in here. I personally love this area because there are a lot of old buildings here. Usually there is a parking lot, Mediterranean Park, that is closed right now, but in summer seasons, when it's slightly more affluence of people, they usually open it up as well for people to be able to park. This building that kind of seemed like a castle here on the right side is actually a nightclub. This is a nightclub slash pub where a lot of people are usually heading to, especially here from the zone. This one right here. They usually during the day, they also have food and drinks, obviously. This is how it's looking like. Kind of interesting building here on the first line of the sea. By the way, the beach here is also sandy. It's the same type of beach that you have in Benidorm town. So those of you who love this type of beach areas can definitely be thinking of coming in here. Villajoyosa is not as crowded, definitely, as the Levante Beach can get, although still busy during summer. Here on the front line, this is the only proper big hotel that I found. There are also apartments and apart hotels in here, but this one is like a big hotel. 4 stars. Looking really nice, doesn't it? I didn't even know there was a hotel here on the first line. See, we're exploring all this together. Lovely hotel with the views towards the Mediterranean Sea. Wow. Suppose they have a swimming pool right there. Right now it kind of seems to be closed for the season. I suppose it's because in November there are not a lot of people in here and they do close, as a lot of hotels in Benidorm do. As you can see, the beach is quiet right now as well. People are just walking, passing by, enjoying the sunshine. Okay, so it's called Alon, like alone, kind of, but it's Alan or Alon, depends how you call it. In Spanish, it would be Hotel Alon. And they have some lovely terrace. The terrace is open. Yeah, the terrace is kind of open. So I suppose you can get some drinks and food in here, but not too sure about the hotel though. I did not see any single person coming out of there still. So probably the hotel is closed, but just the external facilities are open for public. But definitely a nice place to consider, Villajoyosa, front line of the beach. Just wow, right next to everything. Oh, let's look. Tea class. Is it a tea place? No, okay. Appetizers, artisan bread, to start and share salads, poke with tofu options. Okay, tuna tour, sashimi, tartar, red tuna selection, tuna and gambas wok, 17 euros. Okay. The most expensive is a selection of red tuna, 26 or 28 euros. But all the rest meals are kind of okay. Right now, by the way, it's around 3:30 when we're filming this video. So it's daytime, it's midday, it's traditional Spanish siesta going on, which is why not a lot of places are open. But especially on weekend and in the evening time, more and more of these businesses will be opening up. Villajoyosa is really famous by its front line and also by the famous colorful small buildings that you can find in here, which is where we're actually heading, and we'll finish probably today's video. Here on the right side, you also have a lovely park that has some children's playground, and it's just a lovely green zone inside of Villajoyosa. They have an escalator, like mechanical stairs, that you can actually use if you cannot go up the hill. So this is basically used for wheelchair, for mobility, any kind of scooters, for people who have mobility issues, or for people with small children, for boogies, just because it's way easier to go up the stairs. So basically because you don't need to use any of the stairs, and it's mechanical, it just leads you comfortably towards the top of the park. Ooh, someone even has a hammock right there. That's just lovely. People are coming here just to enjoy the sunshine. Today is a lovely day. There's not a lot of wind going on. So a lot of people came to the beach just to enjoy the lovely sea breeze. Here on this square, this is the more popular, I would call it like this, place in Villajoyosa. This is where these colorful houses begin. You can already see them on the right side. And this is where the most of the terraces are open actually right now, because if it's on the beach line, this is the busiest place you will find right now at this very moment of the day. A lot of typical Spanish meals, paella, fideuá. You have some rices, seafood products, just typical traditional Spanish plates or tapas are also available in here. But personally, a lot of people are coming here just to grab some juice, some tea, coffee, and enjoy some spectacular views. These are the famous colorful houses that a lot of you people have seen probably somewhere on the internet or on social media. And this is what Villajoyosa is actually really famous for as a part of tourism. Here in these houses on the ground floors, usually it's where the majority of the businesses are located. Apart from different bars, restaurants, and cafeterias, you can also find typical Spanish, made in Spain, shops where you can get some souvenirs, you get some clothes, typical Spanish shoes, accessories, bags. All kinds of souvenirs are available in here. Oh, look at that. There's a menu here on the restaurant. Daily menu. They even have menus in English. Look at this. This is good to know. 12 euros per person for a menu. It's really not a big price taken into consideration on how much food costs right now in Spain. So this is like the average towards the lower amount of money you might be expected to pay for this menu type of thing here in Spanish restaurants. By the way, this is one of the famous squares, St. Peter's Square, I think it's called if you translate it in English. Lovely place. In summer it's really nice to just sit down here in the shade of these houses, enjoy some cocktails, some refreshing drink, iced coffee or iced tea, typical Spanish caña, and just watch the life passing by, watch people passing by, just enjoy the moment. These houses also, for those of you who love to have touristic apartments, come to a touristic apartment as it is. These houses have a lot of them. If you go to holiday rentals here in Villajoyosa, you will see that the vast majority of these do provide holiday rentals for short term. And it's going to be in these small houses right here on the first line of the Villajoyosa Beach, which is how it is actually called. It's called La Playa de Villajoyosa. Some more lovely restaurants here. Madrid. That's strange to have a restaurant named Madrid here in Villajoyosa in Valencian community. I've just spotted something right. Is that a circus? Like they're called equilibrista. Not too sure how they call it in Spanish. Like these equilibrists, or how are they called? Right there. I don't want to film directly because he's facing our way, but I'm gonna be showing him to you shortly. He's doing some exercises right there. Wow. A lot of people are watching it. That's like a good that's a good scenery for those of people who just came here to the beach. They're just watching him training and doing some nice moves. Wow, you need to have a lot of stability to be able to do things like this and not just go down towards the sand. He has some kind of a rope in there and just practices all the moves. I suppose for any kind of circus. Maybe that's for Benidorm Palace shows. Okay, that kind of makes more sense right now. Probably he's working in Benidorm Palace. So maybe that's why he's practicing, because there is Benidorm Circus here as well. So maybe that's also one of the explanations for why this might be the case. Either Benidorm Circus or Benidorm Palace. In any case, it's lovely to see people like this just practicing here on the beach at the end of November, basically almost winter time. But there's still a lot of people here on the streets just enjoying this lovely and sunny weather that we have right now. Although it's not as hot any longer, it's around 19 to 20 degrees, but still it's amazing. And from here we can already see slightly closer all the amazing views you get if you come to Villajoyosa. Lovely place to visit, definitely worth considering, especially if you're staying for longer than just 3-4 days in Benidorm, because this is an extra day you can spend in here, and this is a amazing friendly area where you can spend some nice time, enjoy lovely views, try amazing typical Spanish meals or drinks, and just gather some great memories for your holidays by exploring all this area of Benidorm has to offer. Remember that you can comfortably get here with the train from Benidorm train station in just a couple of stops. This was the lovely and colorful Villajoyosa beach line today at the end of November. Just a couple of minutes from Benidorm with amazing beach, amazing bars and restaurants, and some fun things that you can see in here. I hope you enjoyed watching today's virtual informative tour, and I'll see you already in the next video tomorrow. Bye!